Check.
Hi guys. Welcome to
Hello.
episode 19 of our Twin Tell All podcast. I'm Ava,
I'm Aveen.
and this episode's coming just a tad bit late because it was Christmas.
Okay, this is going to be our Christmas special episode, you guys. Buckle up.
Okay, so I've got a lot written for Christmas. So for people, like a lot of people ask us what we do for Christmas because we don't look Christian. Because we're Persian.
We're not.
We're not Christian, so some people are like, do you guys celebrate Christmas?
And we're like,
yeah, like I feel, yeah, like
but
we
it's
do.
not in the way that they think. Like, we
Yeah.
don't go to service. Like, we don't have the whole candle thing. Like, we don't have a giant Christmas dinner. Like, we don't do any of that. Like, we don't,
no,
like, our family actually doesn't have any Christmas traditions.
no, other than just waking up and like opening presents.
I think this was our first year that we all had matching PJs, and I thought that was really cute.
Okay,
so
but I was kind of annoyed because the matching PJs were just the top.
I know, but it's the thought that counts. Like, we just had a matching PJ hoodie because mom didn't like the way the bottoms looked, so she just got the top.
And it was super funny because the PJ top, sometimes with like girls, I don't know if it's a girl PJ thing, but like the PJ has a U on the side. Like, it's not
like
one
it's
length.
sculpted.
It's like sculpted.
It's sculpted.
And Dad put on the PJ top and was like,
why is it
this?
sculpted?
It was like, this is weird. Like, he didn't know how to react to the PJ like not being one length all the way around. And he would, and I also thought that the PJs, thanks mom for getting them, but like they were cream. There was no green in it.
It wasn't
just
it was
cream
just a
and
cute
black
PJ top. It was
and
a
a little
PJ
red.
top. It was a cute
But
PJ
anyway,
top.
Yeah, so we do celebrate Christmas. It's just not in the American like
Traditional way.
Christian way. Which one of my questions is, what was your favorite present you got for Christmas ever?
Ooh.
Do you remember every present you got for Christmas? I don't.
I remember like most of them. Like, I can't like sit here and tell you like, okay, the first Christmas ever, like I received this. Like, you know, like I can't really say that. But I don't think I have a favorite. I've liked all of them. Especially this Christmas. Like, Ava and I, like, we have really, like, I didn't really need anything. Like, Ava and I, we both, like, didn't really ask for anything for Christmas. Like, we really didn't. Like, we were just like, oh, like, Christmas, okay, great, like, awesome. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like we just kind of have everything we need, which is, like, awesome.
But also, like, when you think back, like, is there one present that you remember more vividly than the others? Because I don't. Have a few.
Okay, yeah, you go for it.
But, like, not my favorite, but I remember growing up, I would ask for, like, weird stuff for Christmas. Like, I remember one time.
Freaking mechanical pencils, you guys.
That's my story. Like, someone was like, Ava, like, I was in elementary school. They were like, Ava, like, what do you want for Christmas? And I said, I want mechanical pencils. And not just any mechanical pencils. There were these specific mechanical pencils that had, like, rubber around it. And I was like, I want those.
AKA, Ava was a nerd.
And I got those, and I was so happy. And everyone was like, that's it? Like, that's all you got for Christmas? And I was like, yeah. Like, that's all I wanted. I was like, there's nothing.
Ava was that girl that wrote to Santa Claus, please get me.
Yeah.
I think the best Christmas gifts for me were like, okay, did you guys ever have Elf on the Shelf?
Who are you
like,
talking to you guys?
No, I'm saying like everyone else. Like, Elf on the Shelf, to me, like anytime like they would give like a little pocket of slime, or like it would be like a marker or something.
Our elf never gave us anything.
They gave us our elves gave us erasers one time, and I remember I was so excited because I felt like the elf was like magical, so I feel like that was why
that company makes a lot of money from nothing. Nothing.
Literally, also the crazy part is our friend group took the elf shit so damn seriously.
Yes.
We went to a damn elf wedding, y'all. Yes. Like a literal, like, we set time aside an afternoon to go to our friends. Shout out Rachel. We went to our friend's house, and they literally had hors d'oeuvres, like apple juice, champagne.
Wait, some people may not know what an elf on a shelf is. So for those that don't, I'm just gonna give you a quick rundown. It's like a stuffed animal. If you search up elf on a shelf, it's like a little stuffed animal that looks like an elf, like it's dressed like one of the elves. And the idea is that like you're not supposed to. No, that's the other one.
Yeah, no, that's it. Like, you're not supposed to really. If some of them you're not allowed to touch
because the magic's gonna go.
Because the magic's gonna go away. Ooh. And others, like, you're allowed to touch, but you can't get them in rain. Like, I'm staring literally at Ava's right now. It's literally on her desk.
For a long time.
And so that one, and I remember specifically, like, it started raining at the elf wedding, and they wanted to go outside, and we had, like, y'all, this was the most elaborate thing. there was like little wedding chairs set up, an entire aisle. Like, it was crazy.
Because all our friends, we each had an elf, and they all looked different. We bought ones that looked like the most like us. Like brown, like the black hair and like tannish skin. Like, everyone bought an elf that looked like them. So we all, and mine has Justice earrings.
Yeah, all the freaking
I poked it with earrings. She literally, and it was just, that was so fun though. Like, I still remember that day. Like, we were just playing with our dolls and like having a wedding. I forgot who got married because I don't even know.
It was 2 dolls got married. Yeah, like, there was a boy doll. And there was like a boy elf and there was like a girl elf, and they like got married. But I mean, it was a moment. Like, it was literally a moment. And then I guess like my other favorite thing is, I remember one time, so Ava and I guess we did have one tradition. Ava and I always on Christmas night, we would sleep in the guest room together. And like, we had like a little mini sleepover because we wanted to hear, because that was like, I guess, the room that was, I guess, closest to the Christmas tree that was like outside. So I guess like,
no, it was just the only
was
room.
It not? No. I just thought, I don't know, in my brain, I just thought that was why we slept there. No? Okay. Well, anyways, we just had I don't know. We just had a sleepover kind of vibe, and it was super cute because we would like run downstairs and like we would set up, like we gave Santa like a banana, I remember one year, with like milk.
It was just so funny because we gave Santa a lot. And what happened is, I wrote down like how we found out Santa wasn't real.
Oh yeah.
And like I remember one time we were downstairs and we left like Santa cookies or whatever.
Yeah.
And there was crumbs like on the floor. And I just remember Mom being like, Santa was a little messy last night, and looked at my dad.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? Like
why is she looking at Dad?
I was like, why is she looking at Dad? Like, it's not Dad's fault. And I think Dad was just like he just shrugged. It was so funny, but like, yeah.
And then that one time, didn't we catch Mom putting the presents?
No.
Or did that not? Is that not what happened?
No.
I thought you did.
No.
Did you not?
No. This is what happened. I was so this is exactly what happened. I was going downstairs after, like, we had woken up and we were opening presents, and I reached the mantle before you. And when I reached the
Christmas tree.
What is the mantle?
I don't even know.
I reached the tree, but our tree had like it was on top of a little like box thing, and on top of the box were like books. Like, Mom had like books on top of the thing to like hold it down. And I remember I was opening the present, and as I opened the present, my hand knocked over the book, and the book opened, and out slipped Avina and I's Christmas letters.
Oh,
like our letters that we dramatic. Wrote. Yeah, our letters that we wrote, like, Dear Santa, I want blah, blah, blah. And I was like, why are our letters like here? Because in my mind, like, Santa takes the letters and you mail it to Santa. Aww. I was like, maybe Santa just left the letters. That's like, I don't know if that's like the awakening, because I still kind of believed in Santa then, but I don't know if that's like what made me, but those were just suspicious moments.
That's cute.
Do you have suspicious moments?
No, I just remember you telling me Santa wasn't real. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I was like, and another present I remember having is when, okay, people probably know what this is, but fushigi.
Oh my god. That was like the worst. Yeah, continue.
Fushigi, if you don't know, if you search it up, fushigi was like this like clear ball, okay? It was like this clear.
This is so embarrassing of both of us.
Yeah.
I was in it. I liked it too.
It was this clear ball, and you would go and they would do these commercials with them, like these infomercials where these people would like take the ball and act like it was floating. Like, the whole point was that this ball could float in midair. But the point that kids like me didn't understand was that it wasn't actually floating. It just looked like it was floating because it was a clear ball, and the way people moved it in their hands made it look like it was stuck in the air. But I didn't think that, so I begged Santa for fushigi.
How much did the fushigi cost?
It was like $40.
Are you
for
serious?
A clear ball. Yeah,
are we for real?
$40.
Hold
so
on,
I got this fushigi ball, and when I tell you, I was livid when it didn't float at all. Like,
I don't think Abba's ever been that mad.
Having it and trying to
$35.99.
$35.
I
was like, I need to act like this is good. I was like, I need to act.
Yeah, dude. $35.99.
I remember
this marketing tactic. It literally, guys, on the box, it literally says magic gravity ball. Not magic. Make it float. Like it's literally
so bad.
It was such false advertising. Like that is not it.
Like trying to make myself so excited.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
I was like, I gotta make sure. Like I didn't like think this. Like I didn't want.
And the first thing that pops up is Fushigi Ball scam.
It is a scam.
It's a scam.
Anyway, I was so sad. I think it's still somewhere here. I just don't know where it is. But I was so sad that I remember the next week or like a few months after Christmas, like I think I was in middle school. Yeah, I think I was in middle school or elementary school. But a few weeks after our assignment, we had an assignment in English class that was like write a letter to a company or write a letter to a person.
Oh my God, do you
remember? Yeah, and I was like, I am writing to consume to Fushigi customers. Yes. Customer service.
Are you serious?
And I wrote a letter. I don't think I sent it, but I have it. Like it's in my spiral.
Listen,
I am disappointed.
I am disappointed.
I was like, I didn't think this was not real. Like it's defective.
Where's the magic bitch?
I was like, I need this.
Oh God.
It was so really funny. I still have that. And I remember being so proud. I showed Dad. I was like, Dad, look.
That is literally, you guys, like, okay. That is the most Benny Jafari coded thing. Like, that is, we joke about this all the time, how much Abba's like our dad. Like, that is the most dad thing she could have possibly done in that moment, was write a customer service review. As like a literal third grader.
Yeah. I don't remember if I was in middle school.
It was definitely not in middle school. Like you would not have fallen for that in middle school. Come on, I don't know.
Maybe it was
like third grade.
It had customer service.
Because you were in GT, it was like it had to be in like elementary school stuff.
That was Anyway, it was super funny and
it's hilarious.
Something that I just remembered too was during Christmas time. When Amin and I would do these dance routines.
Oh my God, you guys.
And there's this one video. I get disappointed in myself every day for not saving this video, but it was on our
on Dad's old
iPad 1.
Yeah, it's on
Dad had like the very first iPad. And it was this video and Amin and I were wearing an elf like costume with a Santa hat. We both had Santa hats and we both had fuzzy socks on. And our house's floor is like a floor slippery material.
Yeah, it's like kind of
not like carpet. Yeah. It's like a floor slippery material. And so we were dancing in front, and we had like this whole routine, and our mom recorded. And right at the very end, I think we both did like some jump maneuver, and Amin jumped, and she slipped and fell straight on her face, and you can just see my reaction. I turn around and I just collapse from laughter.
It was
so the funniest thing, and like our routine was so stupid too.
It was the dumbest thing.
Like, we were literally singing.
We were literally singing. Yeah, there was no music. Like that's so embarrassing.
And we would always have these like competitions. Like these performances.
No, and that's the thing that reminded me of another performance. I know. This reminded me of another performance. We had these other two family friends that came over to our house for Christmas, and we would make performances with them. And there's a ton of embarrassing videos of me trying to sing and Abba singing.
Oh my God, yeah.
And it's terrible.
Because Aveen actually thought she was like the next X Factor winner.
I really did. Like I'm not even gonna sit here and pretend. Like I actually thought I was good, and when you listen to it, I have absolutely no idea.
Persian parents will gas you up.
They will gas you up. I thought I was good, and the funniest thing is, it's like I don't know how everybody in the room was able to keep a straight face. Like if I was in that room, ain't no way I'm not bursting. Like there's no way I would have not.
She would love. So one season, it was like the season where like X Factor was big. Like
X Factor used to be American Idol too.
I saw this TikTok where you're like, why is The Voice been on for like 15 years and I can't even tell you who's won like the last 10 any of them. I can't tell you who's won The Voice ever, but it's still popular. But anyway, Aveen, we were watching X Factor, and there was this girl, I forgot her name, but she was like really good.
She was so good. And she was super pretty and like nice and stuff.
Yeah. And she sang this song, and she was like, birds flying high. I don't know what that song is, but it's like iconic. And Aveen would sing that.
I used to sing that.
And I used to imitate her, and she would hold the microphone. Like, she wouldn't even hold the microphone steadily. Like, she would like hold it in her hand like it was a goblet. Like, she would be
literally, guys, I don't know what I was on.
She was just being artistic and fluid. It was I was so just trying. Funny.
I don't know what I was. I don't know what I was trying.
But we also made like really good dances where we would like dance to like TikTok by Kesha. Kesha was like our dance song.
She was everything. So
I love that. I also love Just Dance. I'm really sad we never had it, but shout out Anna. We would play Just Dance all the time. I think I'm a Just Dance addict for real.
Ava literally,
I can play Just Dance all the time.
The thing that bothers me, this is like the one thing I'm jealous about Ava from. She will win Just Dance sitting down. Like, I'm out here, like, actually trying, and Ava is perfect from the couch. Like, how are you even...
Also, Just Dance is, like, a really good workout, too. Like, sure. I would end dances, like, sweating.
Like, I remember we had, like, a team, like, our old volleyball team went to somebody's house, and they, like, had Just Dance, and, like, just for the hell of it, like, we started doing it. Ava beat, like, 4 girls sitting on the couch, and she was not trying. Like, everybody else was trying.
The trick is having remote one.
It was... Either way, dude, you were barely even close to the TV. Like,
I know. Like, you know what? Do you want me to tell you what actually the trick is? What actually the trick is? Okay, so you know when you look at the dancers, right? What do you look at? Do you look at their movements, or do you look at the where the remote is? Or what do you mean?
Like, I try to match where the remote is.
Like, the hand.
Yes.
That's remote. Yeah.
Yes.
That's the way to win Just Dance.
Yeah. Well, I still. Oh,
then I'm just better than you.
Yeah, I guess. It's true.
I thought you were mimicking like the entire dance. I didn't.
Well, yeah, I was doing
the remote. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I'm focused on both. Like, I'm not trying.
But I think also the trick is like when you dance, like sometimes like it'll go up and you'll like really try to smack it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you have to exaggerate. Yeah, you have to like hit it
like calmly so the remote catches that area.
Interesting.
Okay,
you heard it here first.
Cheat code.
Yeah.
Okay, do you have anything else you want to talk about Christmassy?
No, I was just going to say, like, the other kind of Christmassy thing, Ava and I's birthday is very close to Christmas. Like, it's close to New Year's and it's close to Christmas. And our parents, like, they always, I don't know, we just always have a great Christmas. And I know not everybody has the chance to, like, be with family and, like, have, like, gifts and stuff for Christmas. And I'm just really thankful for that. That's kind of all I have to say.
Yeah, our birthday has always been close to Christmas because it's January 4th. But I think our birthday is separate enough to where people get us 2 different things. Like, I know some people's birthdays are like December 24th.
Yeah.
Which, like, I think they still get separate gifts.
I mean, yeah.
But, like, ours is a little...
Our birthday gets stuff. I never understood... Sorry about that. Yeah. I never understood, like, why people would be mad about that. Because it's like you're still receiving gifts.
Because some people don't. Some people don't separate them. And you don't get a celebration. I get it, though. Because you don't get a celebration, like, separately. Or it feels like too much, I guess, to, like, do 2 back-to-back. Or you just have your birthday celebration on a day that isn't near Christmas. Like, because our birthday celebration's never really, like, rarely ever on our birthday. Exactly. Sorry. On our birthday. Exactly. So, like, that makes sense to me. But I still think, like, if like your kid or someone you know has a birthday that's like near Christmas, like, you should still get them 2 separate gifts. It also sometimes feels like too much. Like, I feel like sometimes, like, when your birthday and Christmas is near each other and you get gifts, like, people will be like, okay, like, that's enough gifts. Not because, like, it's enough.
That's enough.
Like, that's enough because it's back to back. So in your mind, it, like, seems like more gifts than, like, if your birthday was in April and, like, be December.
Yeah, I guess that checks out. I guess, like, what was your favorite, like, Christmas memory? Like, if you had to, like, pick one.
I remember we're actually going ice skating today for the first time in so long. Excited. But I remember I loved ice skating too. We had this mall that we would go to, and there was a big rink. What? What? I just thought of something. Okay. We would go to this mall, and we would ice skate. And I think I'm just going to talk about that story. I don't know if that's what you're laughing at, but I ice skated for so long, I developed a scab on the back of my foot.
Yeah.
Like a deep ass scab.
That's
and my
terrible.
dad was like, Ava, like, why didn't you say you were hurting? And I was like, I don't know. Like, that's so Ava coded. Like, when I was younger, I would just, like, get hurt for no reason and not tell anybody.
Ava freaking tore her tissue playing kickball.
Oh my god, have we said this story on the pod?
I don't know. But Ava tore her tissue playing kickball, you guys, and she was so not wanting to lose. She continued to run, and then she limped all the way home.
No, this is not what happened. This is not what happened.
Wait, can I say one other thing?
Yeah, sure.
This is the other thing I was laughing about when you said the ice skating thing. For our birthday, you guys. I forgot if it was birthday or Christmas.
Birthday. We went ice skating.
We went ice skating for our birthday, you guys. For some reason... I'm sorry, I can't even say this. I am so injury prone, you guys. Like, it's not okay. Like, Ava, way less than me. But for some reason, I started swinging my ice skates around Ava. I swung my ice skates. They hit me in the forehead.
The blade?
Yes! I fell to the floor. And Mom knows this. Mom looked at me and was like, what did you just do? And I don't know why it was, because I think I saw like some cartoon video of like a girl swinging her ice skates, so I thought I would do the same thing, and the literal blade hit me in the forehead.
Well, that's funny.
Oh my god, that's why I was laughing, because nobody else saw other than me. I think Nikki might have been there too. But
I just remember for our birthday, I accidentally stepped on your hand with my ice skates. Like, that's what I remember.
Ava did that to me, and I literally almost cried.
Like, accidentally. And everyone asked me, like, how did that happen? And I'm like, I don't
even know.
I just think we were all on the floor putting our skates on, and I was done. So I went to stand up, and I think as I stood up, I, like, accidentally stepped on Avine's hand when she was, like, on the floor.
Literally so terrible.
Yeah.
And, like, Ava also used to like, one time she accidentally slammed her locker on my head.
Oh my god, yeah. No, well...
Ava.
I didn't. It was an accident.
Did I not say that?
But it was bad. We used that one. I think back and I'm like,
that was
Irene was much taller than me at that time. But I had the upper locker. Yeah. It was just the way that it happened. I never had the bottom locker.
No.
I never had the bottom locker. And
no.
Our lockers were right on top, and sometimes Avine, I see this image of Avine sitting on one knee, like you're just kneeling. Laugh so hard.
It's terrible.
Locker life was crazy.
It was terrible. And Ava literally was like, okay, bye. Slam. I was like, ow. She was like, oh my god, I think I'm so sorry.
Because it was an accident. I was never purposely doing that. Some people would. Like, some people would do that. But I was not purposely doing that.
That was terrible.
But yeah, ice skating was always fun. I remember we were in Colorado. That was a really fun Christmas. It was really fun.
What? Remember how sick I got?
Yeah, you got really sick, but I had a lot of fun.
Avine was in the ER, but like, it was great. Like that, I literally was. It was
really fun though when you were not sick too. Yeah. When you were not sick, it was also fun.
Shout out Dad. He like extended the trip a few days so I could ski.
Yeah, she got dehydration or you were dehydrated, but you also got elevation sickness.
I got elevation sickness, and then I had a terrible fever. And I remember I was suffering, y'all, on the car ride. Like, I've never felt so sick in my entire life. And I remember I was so hungry. Poor Dad got me Chick-fil-A. And you know when you're sick, you're like so hungry, but when you look at food, like, you cannot even manage to eat it. Like, that's how sick I was. And the second we got there, we went to the ER, and they were like doing it. Y'all, it was the most, like, I've never been that sick in my entire life. And I felt so bad for Dad because he had to like stay with me while everybody else went and skied. Terrible.
Skiing was fun, but I think that's why, because every time we ask for like a vacation, Avine's always like, no skiing, because I think she just scarred from that.
I just got traumatized.
But yeah, and then I was talking about the kickball story. It's not very Christmas related, but
I mean, half the episode is
half the episode is not very Christmas related. But after we were playing kickball in the gym, and I sprained my ankle.
Tore your tissue.
I tore my tissue kicking the ball, and when I kicked the ball, like, I was limping to first base.
That's
and
so
I remember embarrassing. You know why I didn't want to leave school? I was always a goody two-shoes, so I was like, I don't want to miss school. But because Mom was bringing me Smashburger that day. Yes! No, you know what was so funny? Mom was bringing me Smashburger that day, and she brought it to me, and she saw I was limping, and I was like, Mom, like, I hurt myself in kickball, and she goes, do you want to come home? And I go, no.
Oh my god, that would have been any kid's like opportunity, because not only did she have Smashburger, but Ava actually wanted to stay in school
and do her work. Stay and do my work in elementary school.
That is so Ava coded. Yeah. No, but you guys, for those of y'all who don't know what Smashburger is, it used to be like this like burger place that was
they
like
still I would have say it around.
They still, but like in case I feel like that's like a Dallas thing.
Or like In-N-Out.
It's like a little bit. It's like above it's like above fast food, but like below Shake Shack. Like I would put it like in terms of like I don't know, but like in terms of like fanciness, that's what like where I would put it.
Yeah.
And so it was really good. And I remember Ava and I they used to have like this truffle mayo that used to smell like disgusting, but it tasted so good. No, but like I remember we would bring it to the locker room and everybody would be like,
it would smell strong.
It was strong. Like it was
strong.
It was
probably so unhealthy too. Like Avita and I, like when we were playing volleyball, like we would before games, like our high school games,
we down a giant ass burger and fries. Like
we pay for like the meal plan or whatever, and they'd get like food, but it wasn't like that much. Like it wasn't like a good amount, I guess.
No, but like it wasn't good. No, but I feel like that was like Ava and I, we ate a lot like if we think about it,
like a burger and fries before our games.
Yeah, like and it's like a 5-set match. Like that was our meal. Like I feel like they were actually eating normal. Like we say it wasn't enough because, and what we're saying wasn't enough. Was like enough.
It was just
sandwich chips.
Like that was like fast foods that nobody likes. You know what I mean? Like Jason's Deli, or you know, like what? Like,
if Jason's Deli's ever wants to sponsor our podcast, they're not going to.
You're good. You're good.
No. Oh god.
Yeah, but I don't like Jason's Deli. I don't know anyone who's like, let's go to Jason's Deli. Like I don't even know like why it's open. But like
literally crazy.
But or like Schlotzsky's or like I don't know, Dilla's, like a quesadilla place, which probably they were good, but like if I want a good, I'm like starving, and we were always starving. Like at the end of the day, like I don't know, it was because I didn't eat that much, but like at the end of the day, like I was starving. So like when mom came with like Shake Shack or like a good ass Payway or like a good like
used to like
truffle mayo moment. Yo. Like it was actually disgusting to eat.
I know.
Dipping like fries in mayo, like what
you ate that up. You ate that up.
And it was just like it was really good. Like when we tell people, like they're like, oh, like what would you eat before games? Like I remember talking to one of our friends, and he was like, it's so bad to like eat fast food before working out, and I was like, Avita and I would down like a triple decker, like
yeah. And it's like when you looked at us, like when we were in high school, you guys, Ava and I, we talk about this all the time.
Very small.
We were like the tiniest kids, like like unbelievably small. Like
a medium was sagging for me, like, and that was all that was left.
Yes, because we were just freshmen. These girls would literally take the smalls, and like what bothered us, we were like, you can wear a medium. You can wear
it was always the girls that wanted that like, could wear the medium that would take what we needed.
Yeah, and I'm like, babes, we cannot. Like, and Auburn tried taking a medium one time because we had a pair of practice spandex.
Medium. Yeah, we had a pair of practice spandex,
and like we used to, and y'all, spandex like is not the type of thing that you can roll. No. Like it's like it doesn't roll. It's supposed to be like tight, you know.
It was because we were varsity freshmen on varsity, subtle flex. But we always got last like pick because that's just the way it worked.
Yeah.
And we'd always be left with the medium. Like we were like, I remember this girl like came up to me and was like, your pants are too big. And I was like I wonder the fuck why.
I wonder who fucking took it.
I wonder who took the only small. I honestly, the small might have been sagging too.
Honestly,
at that point we were so tiny. Listen. Like it might have been.
Remember, like, also to kind of preface how bad we used to eat, like Aubrey and I, and by bad I mean none of this is bad. It was just like we were thriving. We used to have an ice cream every single practice. Every single, like, after practice, like, Aubrey and I would down an ice cream. And I remember one time we went to, as a team, like, it was like after a tournament, we went to Brahms. There's this girl, her name's Maddie. She has a video of me literally, everybody else was like getting like, you know, they're a normal like 1 scoop, 2 scoop, because it's like, again, post game. I pull up with an entire banana split, remember?
Yeah.
I got 4 scoops too. 4 scoops of ice cream, an entire banana split, whipped cream, no cherry. And that's the other thing, like, don't give me the cherry. Don't give me that gross ass marshmallow fluff. I don't want any peanuts. I don't want the marshmallow fluff. I want the strawberry to have strawberry. I want the chocolate to have chocolate. and I want the vanilla to also have strawberry. Okay. That's what I want. I want whipped cream and I want sprinkles. That's it. Okay. Done.
Yay. We didn't end on a Christmas note.
No, but it's okay.
on a note.
We ended on a note.
Thank you guys so much for listening to episode 19 of the Christmas special. We love y'all. We hope y'all had a great Christmas, and we'll see you
next time.
Next Tuesday.